Jess here from our KC Nina exercise facility, and today we are going to be doing our April strength and tone. Things to remind you guys that you will need either a bar or a set of medium dumbbells, and then also a set of lighter dumbbells. As always, make sure you have plenty of space to move, some water or a towel close by, and otherwise, let's get into it. Happy April, you guys. It is springtime. So for today, we are going to start off with our warm-up. We'll use light to moderate weight for this. We'll start off with a dead row, a 2x2, and then we'll go into dead row singles. From there, we'll go into our deadlifts, upright rows, clean and presses, and then we'll have some squats. And we will also have split leg squats or split squats. So you're gonna have a single leg. Again, it's not a lunge, so we're not all the way back here. It's just a little kickstand, single leg squat. We'll do each side, and we'll finish with some overhead presses. So let's get on into it, guys. Get those bars up, palms facing you. Roll those shoulders back, chest up nice and tall. Feet under our hips. 2x2 dead row. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, knees for 2, knees, 2, row, 2, knees, 2, stand tall, now speed it up, knees, row, knees, stand, again, knees, row, knees, stand, that's 2, you got 8, row it up, knees, stand, knees, row, knees, stand 4 more, knees, row it up, pinch those shoulder blades, stand tall, knees, row, knees, stand 2 more, knees, row, knees, stand, last 1, knees, row, knees and stand, deadlift 2x2 all the way down, 2, exhale up, 2, push those hips back, push up through the floor, there you go, down, 2, up, 2, 1 more, down, 2, up, 2, now knees, row for 7, 7, 6, 5, stay here, 4, 3, 2, last 1, knees and stand, upright row, 1x3, quick, up, down for 3, 2, 1, up to your chin, down slow, 2, 3, up, down, slow, 3, 1 more, up, down, slow, 3, clean and press, clean, exhale, press, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand 1 more, clean, exhale up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand, now clean, press for 3, 2, 1, catch to your row, knees, row for 3, 2, 1, knees and stand, back to deadlift, 2x2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 2 more, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, knees, row for 7, knees, 7, 6, 5, there you go, 4, 3, 2, last 1, knees, stand tall, upright row, 1x3, up, down for 3, 2, 1, quick, up, elbows high, down, 3, 2 more, up, down, slow, 3, up, down, slow, 3, clean and press, clean, press, catch now to your row, knees, row, knees, stand 1 more, clean, up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees and stand, now clean, press for 3, clean, press for 3, 2, 1, catch to your row, knees, row for 3, pinch those shoulder blades, 2, 1, knees and stand, bar on our back, quick transition, feet under our hips, squat down for 2, here we go, hips back, 2, up, 2, push your hips back like you're sitting on a chair, press up through the floor, 2 more, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, two, top, half, half, top, half, top, half, top, half, top. 4 more, half, top, half, top, half, top, half, top. Now 1 by 3, quick, down, up for 3, 2, 1. Squat, control it up, 2, 3, 2 more, down, up, slow, 3, last 1, down, up, slow, 3, 8 singles, 8, all the way up, 7, there you go, 6, woo, 5, you got it, 4, 3, 2, last 1, that split squat, kickstand for 4, 1 leg, 3, push up through that foot, 2, 1, other side, kickstand for 4, 3, press through this front leg, 2, 1, overhead press, up for 2, chin for 2, up for 2, chin for 2, 1 more, up for 2, chin for 2, all the way down, upright row, 2 singles, clean and press, so row for 1, 2, now clean and press, clean, press, catch, lower, again, row up for 2, 1, clean and press, clean, press, catch, lower, again, row for 2, 1, clean and press, clean, press, catch, lower, last 1, row for 2, 1, clean and press, clean, press, catch, lower, done. Nice job, you guys. Set that bar down, stand up nice and tall, give us a little torso twist, roll the shoulders back. We're warmed up. Let's get into our squat track today. So for that squat track, you guys are gonna do heavier weight if you can, or try to at least, bigger muscle group. Our squat track is not too complicated this month. We will have those split squats, okay? So those single leg, again, it is not a lunge, okay? So feet don't have to be that far back, just that little kickstand, okay? Single leg, push through that planted foot. We'll also have some calf raises, okay? Again, these, you're just gonna come up on your toes and down, okay? Otherwise, we'll start off with our normal 4x4 squats, singles, and our combo will be a squat. We'll go down for 2, quick up, calf raise, down for 2, quick up, calf raise. Okay, then we'll have some calf raise singles, those single leg squats. We'll go through that twice. We'll transition to a wide stance for some top half and bottom halves, and then we'll set our bar down to finish, okay? We're gonna have some lunge jumps, some cardio, okay? So we're gonna have 2 slow, okay? So you're gonna go 1, 2, then 4 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? We'll do that 4 times to finish, okay? So just using that bar, or if you're at home, medium set of dumbbells, up on our back or at our side. Let's do it. Bars up, dumbbells up, chest up tall, feet under our hips, nice and slow, 4x4 squat. In 3, 2, 1, down for 4, down slow. 2, 3, 4, up slow. 2, 3, 4, now 16 singles. 1, all the way up. 2, you got 16. 3, exhale, stand. 4, push up through the floor. 5, 6, there you go. 7, 8, 8 more. 8, 7, you got it. 6, 5, last 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, bottom half. So bottom, half, bottom to the top again. Bottom, half, bottom to the top. 2 more. Bottom, half, bottom to the top. Last 1, bottom, half, bottom to top. 2x2, squat for 2. Up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. There you go, down for 2. Up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, now down for 2, quick up, calf raise, down, 2, quick up, calf raise, down, 2, quick up, calf raise. Oh, sorry guys. All right, again, down 2, quick up, calf raise, down 2, quick up, calf raise, one more, down, 2, quick up, calf raise single for 8, 7, up on those toes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those splits, squats, kickstand for 8, 7. Then you'll get the other side. 6, 5, 4. Press up through that planted foot. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Switch for 8. Woo. 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Middle stance, 2 by 2. Again, down, 2, up, 2. Same thing here, down, 2, up, 2. 2 more, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Now 2 by 1, down, 2, quick up, calf raise. There you go, down, 2, quick up, calf raise, down, 2, quick up, calf raise, one more, down, 2, quick up, calf raise, singles for 8, lower, 7, woo, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kickstand, 8 singles, 8, all the way up, 7, woo, 6, you got it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch those feet, 4, 8, kickstand up, 7, 6, 5, you got it, push those hips back, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide stance, bottom to top, here we go, bottom halfway, bottom up to top, bottom halfway, bottom back to the top, bottom half, bottom top, bottom half, bottom top, 4 more, bottom half, bottom top, you got it, bottom half, bottom top, 2 more, bottom half, bottom top, last one, bottom half, bottom top, bar down. Whew. Those lunge jumps, 2 slow, 4 quick. Finish strong, ready? Here we go, back for 2, up for 2, other side, back for 2, up for 2, 4 quick, 4, 3, 2, 1, again, back for 2, in for 2, other side, back for 2, in for 2, 4 quick, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 more, back 2, slow, up 2, other side, back 2, up 2, 4 quick for 4, 3, 2, 1, last time, back 2, up 2, back 2, up 2, 4 quick, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Nice job, you guys. Whew. Towel off, grab a quick drink. Those got your heart rate up. Whew. And I will explain our chest track. Chest, coming on up. Nice job, you guys. Again, towel off. Grab that quick drink. We will go into our chest track. All right. Just gonna tilt it a little bit so you guys can see better, okay? So, for our chest track, we are going to start with some push-ups. I know. We don't love them, okay? Knees or toes. We'll have 4 to start slow, and then 8 quick singles. Then we'll go to our back, okay? With our bar, we'll have 2 by 2 presses, 3 by 1s, singles, 4x4s, and some bottom half, okay? We'll go through that 3 times. And then, oh, we don't come back to push-ups. I thought we had more push-ups. We don't. Lucky you. So, let's set it on up. Knees or toes. Shoulders stacked over those wrists. 2x2 push-up to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2. 2 more. Down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2. 8 singles. 8. Up. 7. Woo. 6. 5. You got it. 4. 3. 2. 1. To your back. Grab that bar. Woo. I don't have a bench. If you have a bench, feet flat on the floor. Bars up. 2x2. Deep breath in 3, 2, 1, down for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 2 more, down for 2, exhale 2, down for 2, up for 2, slow down, 3x1, down, slow, 3, quick, press, down, slow, 3, quick, press, 2 more, down, slow, 3, exhale up, down, slow, 3, up, 8 singles here, 8, all the way up, 7, woo, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1, down for 4, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1, now bottom, hold, bottom. Hold, up to top, hold, bottom, hold, top, hold 2 more, bottom, hold, top, hold, bottom, hold, top, now 2x2, again, down 2. Exhale 2, press it up, down 2, up 2, 2 more, down for 2, control up 2, last one, down 2, up 2, 3x1, down for 3, 2, 1, quick, up, down for 3, 2, 1, quick up, 8 singles, 8, woo, 7, there you go, 6, keep that low back press down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now 4x4, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1, now top half, pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more for 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down, bottom hold, top, hold, back to bottom, hold, top, hold, bottom, 2 more, top, hold, bottom, hold, last one, top, hold, bottom, done. Nice job, you guys. Woo! Set that bar down, sit on up, open up that chest, bring those arms behind our back, interlace those fingers, open up that chest here, shake it on out. I will explain our back track. Grab a quick drink, coming right up, guys. All right, so, oh, my head's cut off. So for our back track, we got, whoops, heavier weight than our chest. Again, kind of back to that squat track, same similar weight, bigger muscle group. So using that bar or 2 dumbbells, medium to heavy weight. Typical back track will have dead rows, deadlifts, clean and presses, but we will also need those light dumbbells for kneeling. We are going to have wide rows to reverse flies. Now for these, doesn't matter which foot is back, which one is forward, okay? Whatever's more comfortable. You're gonna do 2 sets. You don't need to switch your feet, okay? So again, we're working our back, but we're gonna take those 2 light dumbbells, hinge our hips forward, keep that back flat. You can rest that chest on that front knee, and we're gonna have our palms facing back. We're gonna have wide rows, like a W here, and then we're gonna have flies pushing against our pinkies back here, okay? Working those rear delts. We're gonna go through that. We'll have 1 set of those, okay? come back to our bar, going back to those deadlifts, clean and presses, and then come back again to kneeling for those wide flies and rows, okay? So bar, kneeling dumbbells, bar, kneeling dumbbells. Nothing too crazy. Let's start it off. We got 6 dead row singles. So get that chest up, palms facing you, bars up, knees in row. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, knees in row. Knees, row, knees, stand. That's 1, knees, row, knees, stand. 2, you got 6, row, knees, stand, knees, row, knees, stand. 2 more, knees, pinch those shoulder blades, knees, stand. Last 1, knees, row, knees and stand, deadlift, down for 2, down 2, all the way down, up 2, push up through the floor, down 2, up 2, 2 more, push those hips back, down 2, up 2, keep that back flat, down 2, up 2, now clean and press, clean, press, catch now to your row, knees, row, knees, stand again, clean, exhale up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand. 2 more, clean, press, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand. Last 1, clean, exhale up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees and stand, deadlift 2 by 2 all the way down. Again, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 2 more, hinge those hips, press up through the floor, 1 more, down for 2, up for 2, clean and press, clean, press, catch to your row, knees, row it up, knees, stand tall again, clean, press, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand. 2 more, clean, up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand again, clean, up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees and stand, bar down, grab those dumbbells. Quick transition, 3 wide rows to start. Ready, wide row, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, 1 more set, row for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, flies for 3, 3, lead with your pinky, 1, pause at the bottom, 3 more flies, here we go, fly for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, again, row for 3, row for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, 3 more rows, here we go, row for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, go to flies, let's fly, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, 3 more here we go, fly for 3, push with that pinky, 2, 1, dumbbells down, come back up, grab that bar, deadlift, 2 by 2, in 3, 2, 1, all the way down, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 2 more, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, clean and press, clean, press, catch to your row, knees, row it up, knees, stand tall, again, clean, press, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand. 2 more, clean, exhale up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees, stand. Last 1, clean, up, catch to your row, knees, row, knees and stand, back to those dumbbells to finish. Quick transition, 3 rows to start, palms back, 3, 2, 1, wide row, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, 1 more time, row for 3, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, go to flies for 3, fly for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, last 3. Here we go. Fly for 3. Finish strong. 2, 1, down, stand tall. Nice job, you guys. Done. Woo! Shake it on off. Stand up here. Stretch out that back. It'd be a torso twist. Okay, bring that arm across. Separate that space between those shoulder blades. Grab a quick drink. We got triceps coming on up. Woo! Nice work, you guys. All right. Triceps. All we are going to need is a single heavier dumbbell, if you got it, or a bar, if you got it. We'll be on our back. We'll have our pullovers. So back pulling to our belly. We'll also have our tricep press to forehead. Okay, press to forehead. And also those pullovers, again, on the floor or bench on our back. And then we'll use a single dumbbell overhead to finish, okay? To finish with those overhead extensions. Let's get into it, right? We're talking about it. Let's do it. So, on our back, okay? Try to keep that low back pressed into the floor. We'll start at that belly button. We got a 4x4 pull over to start. Elbows in, back for 4. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, back for 4. Back slow. 2, 3, 4, pull to slow. 2, 3, 4. One more. Back, slow. 3, 4, pull. Slow, 3, 4. Now 2x2. Back for 2. Pull for 2. Back for 2. Pull for 2. 2 more. Back for 2. Pull for 2. Back for 2. Pull for 2. Now tricep press. Press for 2. Forehead 2. Up for 2. Back to belly 2. Again, press for 2. Forehead 2. Up for 2. Back to belly. Now press. Forehead for 3. Press. Forehead for 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. Again. Press for 3. 2. 1. Up to belly. 2 more here. Press. Forehead 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. Last one. Press. Forehead 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. Pull over here. All the way back for 2. Behind your head. Pull for 2. Back to your belly. Back for 2. Pull for 2. 2 more. Back for 2. Pull for 2. Back for 2. Pull for 2. Now slow press. Press for 2. Forehead 2. Up for 2. Belly 2. One more slow. Press for 2. Forehead 2. Up for 2. Belly 2. Now press. Forehead for 3. Press. Forehead for 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. Again. Press. Forehead 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. 2 more here. Press. Forehead 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. One more time. Press. Forehead 3. 2. 1. Up. Back to belly. Grab that dumbbell. Sit up tall. Squeeze that head. Elbows in. 2x2 extension. Right up for 2. Up. 2. Lower. 2. Up. 2. Lower. 2 more. Up. 2. Lower. 2. Up. 2. Lower 2. 4x4. Elbows in. 2. 3. 4. Down slow. 2. 3. 4. Now 16 singles. 1. All the way up. 2. You got 16. 3. Elbows in. Squeeze that head. 4. 5. There you go. 6. 7. 8. 8 more. 8. All the way down. 7. You got it. 6. 5. Last 4. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bottom half to finish. finish. Half, bottom, half, bottom, half, bottom, half, bottom. 4 more. Half, bottom, almost there. Half, bottom, half, bottom, half, bottom to top. Done. Whew. Nice job, you guys. Relax. Let's bring that arm up overhead. Walk that palm down our back. Stretch out those triceps here. Shake it on out. Towel off. Grab a quick drink. We just got biceps, shoulders coming up, and then core to finish. All right, guys, we got biceps and shoulders back to back here, and then we'll take a little break or quick drink, and we'll go to core to finish. So biceps and shoulders, biceps and shoulders. So biceps, we got our bar or light dumbbells, whatever you prefer or have on hand. We're gonna have bottom halves, top halves, and then our staggered curler, middle, bottom, middle, top. We'll get some 2x2s and 4x4s as well. We'll go through that 3 times. Then for our shoulders, don't hate me for these, knees or toes. We have a push-up with a rotation, okay? Again, we're gonna go straight from those biceps to shoulders, so keep those dumbbells close by. We're gonna do that push-up, and then rotate with that shoulder to one side, down. Other side, push-up, rotate up, okay? We will have 2 slow, and then 10 quick, okay? That's it, just a quick little shoulder burn, and then we'll go to our core to finish. Let's do it, we're almost there, guys. Let's get those bars up. Palms facing forward, facing me. We got a bottom half curl to start. Here we go, feet under those hips. Slight bend in those knees in 3, 2, 1, bottom half, bottom, half, bottom, half, bottom, half, bottom, half. 4 more. 4, half, 3, half, 2, half, 1, all the way up. Top half, top, half, top, half, top, half, top, half. 4 more. 4, half, 3, half, 2, half, 1, staggered curls. So top, middle, bottom, back to middle, and top, top, middle, bottom, all the way up, 2x2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. You got 8 here, that's 2, down for 2, down for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 4 more, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 2 more, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, 4x4, down slow, 2, 3, 4, up slow, 2, 3, 4, down slow, 2, 3, 4, stay here, bottom half, then top half. Here we go, bottom half for 2, bottom, half, bottom, all the way up, top half, half, top, half, top, down for 2, again, bottom half for 2, bottom, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, half, top, half, top, down for 2, 2 more here, half, bottom, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, top, half, top, down for 2, 1 more here we go, half, bottom, 1 more, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, top, top, down for 2, middle hold, here we go, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, arms down, roll those shoulders back, quick rest, 2x2, last time through, ready, here we go, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, that's 2, you got 8, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, 4 more here, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, 2 more, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 4, up for 4, 3, 2, 1, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, one more, up, slow, 3, 4, down, slow, 3, 4, our combo here, bottom half for 2, bottom, 1, bottom, up for 2, top half for 2, top, half, top, down for 2, again, bottom half for 2, bottom, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, half, top, half, top, down for 2, 2 more here to finish, half, bottom, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, half, top, half, top, down for 2, last one here, you got it, half, bottom, half, bottom, up for 2, top half, top, half, top, down for 2, done, whoo, nice job guys, no rest here, right into our shoulders, grab those dumbbells, knees or toes, push up to that T rotation, in 3, 2, 1, slow to start, down for 2, up for 2, to the right, up for 2, down for 2, to the left, push up 2, up 2, left, up for 2, down for 2, quick to finish, so push up, right, lower, push up, left, lower, that's 2, you got 10, up, right, lower, push up, left, lower, again, push up, right, lower, push up, left, lower, 4 more, push up, right, lower, push up, left, 2 more, you got it, push up, right, lower, last one, push up, left, lower, hips back, woo, nice job you guys, those are rough, whew. We made it, shake it on out, we just got some quick core and cool down to finish today, so let's grab a quick drink, push those dumbbells out of the way, okay, no weight for our core, we got, a plank hold and some hip dips for our core, so we're gonna hold a plank, I know I'm online so I can't see you guys, but please get up right when that time starts, right, don't cheat yourself, hold that plank, knees or toes, we're up in that plank, hold, and then we'll either drop down to our knees or stay up here, go to your elbows, hip dips, okay, hip dips. Let's start in that plank hold, knees or toes, in 3, 2, 1, up and hold, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees or toes, hip dips, 8, to the middle, switch, to the middle, 6, to the middle, 5, to the middle, 4, again, knees or toes, 3, 2, 1, back to that plank hold, up and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, butt down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down or stay up, hip dips, 8 to finish, here we go, 8, middle, 7, middle, 6, middle, 5, middle, 4, middle, 3, middle, 2, middle, 1, done. Drop those knees. Woo. Push those hips back. Woo. Pat yourself on the back. You made it, you guys. Take that downward dog. Woo, excuse me, not downward dog. See, I'm tired. Child's pose. Widen those hips. Push them back. Elongate that spine. Reach those fingers out, out, out. Stretch out those hips, that back. Let's walk those hands over to the left side. Get a stretch on that right side of the body from the shoulder all the way down to that hip. Inhale, exhale. Walk to the other side. Get a stretch down that left side from that shoulder to that hip. Breathing in and out. Let's come on up to center. Push those hips forward. Find our cobra stretch. Bring those hips all the way down to the floor. Open up that chest. You guys can rotate that neck to one side. Bringing that right ear to that right shoulder. Feel a stretch in that trap on that left side. Again, going from that left ear to that left shoulder. Open up that chest. Back to center. Other side, right ear to left, or left ear to left shoulder, excuse me. Feel a stretch on that right side. Deep breath in. And out. Back to center. Let's find ourselves in a seated position. Butterfly stretch here. Bring the soles of those feet together. Open up those hips. Try to push those knees out towards the floor. Chest up tall. Hands at our side, but relax. Let's roll those shoulders back today. Just those shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch those legs out in front. Pull those toes towards you. Chest up nice and tall. Smiles on our faces. Happy for what our bodies were able to do today. Let's take one last big deep breath in. Bring those arms up, up, up overhead. And on that exhale, forward fold. Hold here. When you're ready, slowly roll on up. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Again, this is our April Strength and Tone. Hope to see you guys in person in class. Otherwise, we'll see you online. Thanks, guys.